To our panelists, advisor, and classmates, good morning. We are the Group 1, and we are here to present to you our thesis proposal titled Information and Communications Technology Skills and the Online Laboratory Performance of BSEd Science Students.
The problem and related literature. Laboratory performances are pillars for the development of scientific learning of students. The demand of scientific literacy throughout the population is crucial for bridging the science skills gap. However, there have been several challenges in providing science instruction due to COVID-19 pandemic. While the COVID-19 pandemic is still on its wheel, education was forced to respond with a sudden shift to distance learning. Information and communication technology or ICT skills are crucial for developing scientific skills of students, especially in online laboratory performances. In the global setting, the study of Aristovnik et al. 2020, students from 62 countries in the world found to have lots of computer skills. The students felt it a burden and think that they do not have the necessary level of ICT skills, and that support should be provided for all of those who are computer illiterate. Thus, students were concerned about their future professional careers, mentioned anxiety and frustration in their academic performance as negative side effect of this situation. Also, in the Philippine settings, a study conducted at Samar State University stated that level of students in computer literacy and ICT skills needs to be increased to excel in their academic endeavors. It has been indicated that students face problems that hinder their ICT skills development and barriers to developing ICT skills such as lack of competency, low resources, and lack of ICT integration in the class directly contribute to mediocre science academic performance of students, according to Gabihan and Takinaka 2021. In addition, in the local settings, Tomaro and Muchar in 2018 stated that knowing the attributes of ICT that affect student science achievement is essential since it will be a basis for success of students in learning while integrating digital use. Based on the study conducted at Mindanao State University, the acquisition of ICT skills is imperative, particularly for students. However, the study outlined several issues that jeopardize the ICT skills and science academic performance among students. With this situation, the researchers wanted to determine the key factors that might help improve the online laboratory performance of students in science, which is the involvement of information, communication, and technology skills in the new normal education. This may give the students a basis to enhance their ICT skills towards their studies and serve as motivation to be successful in their online laboratory performance. Also, parents may gain insights on guiding, motivating, and providing full support to their children, as well as how to utilize ICT tools more effectively. Additionally, it may provide teachers points on how to make their students to be engaged in hands-on learning during online laboratory activities. Lastly, it may support school administrators to provide students some technological programs or webinars about enhancing the ICT skills, which will be useful in doing online laboratory activities.
Review of related literature. The readings on relevant literature and studies that significantly impact the study are summarized in this chapter. The researchers drew references from books, journal articles, dissertations, and online pieces of literature to support the conduct of this review. For the independent variable, Information and Communications Technology or ICT skills refers to the technologies in which the computer plays a central role. Furthermore, in the year 2020, Doyle stated that ICT skills are aptitudes that enable users to comprehend and use various technological applications. The abilities required to effectively use information and communication technologies' basic features. In addition, Firk, Savek, and Duisiak in year 2017 emphasized that knowledge related to the effective use of educational technologies has become recognized as an essential aspect of an educator's knowledge base for the 21st century. Technology integration has improved the education system and modes of learnings. Furthermore, according to Arthur Fall 2015, the ICT transformation has allowed this to become educational tools that could further improve academic quality and revolutionize how information is obtained, managed, and interpreted in this process of change. ICT tools resulting from new scientific and technological developments are present in every aspect of life, including education. ICT skills are now essential in the digital era. While in the independent variable, the online laboratory performance, Gasparello et al. In year 2022 asserted that COVID-19 pandemic has forced university teaching to prioritize transitioning from in-person to remote teaching. including laboratory teaching. While virtual environment education has been presented and proven highly effective, there is still a significant demand for real laboratory in-person instruction. In addition, Fior et al. In year 2022 stated that schools and universities have suddenly halted in many countries since March 2019. Furthermore, ICT, in particular, has become the primary instructional resource for communication, collaboration, and documenting between instructors and students, teachers and researchers. The teaching approaches must also be updated to integrate e-lab activities. Correspondingly, Raye et al. In year 2017 affirmed that online laboratory courses can meet the need of students in developing their science skills. It lends credence to the idea that teaching and learning instruction may be delivered effectively and efficiently outside of the conventional laboratory environment. It was crucial to ascertain whether experiences and opinions of students in the laboratory component of the program were comparable to those in the traditional classroom or laboratory context for individuals attending science program with online laboratory performances.
This section presents the theoretical framework of the study. The following theories are experiential learning theory of David Kolb, cognitive learning theory of Jean Piaget, and the self-efficacy theory of motivation by Albert Bandura. The first theory that this study is anchored is the experiential learning theory by David Kolb, which states that experiential learning is the knowledge result from the combination of grasping and transforming experience. It emphasizes on the notion that experiencing real-world experiences is the greatest method to learn new things. The next theory that serves as the basis for the study is the cognitive learning theory by Jean Piaget, which states that internal and external factors influence a mental process of individuals to support learning. The last theory that the study is anchored is the self-efficacy theory of motivation by Albert Bandura, which states that it refers to the belief of students in their ability to perform a course of action necessary to complete a certain task. It reflects confidence on the students in their ability to employ actions over their own motivation and behavior. Students who have high sense of efficacy believe they can do even challenging tasks. Instead of viewing things as dangers to be avoided, they view them as opportunity to be challenged and be improved. The above-mentioned theories will help the researchers to give emphasis and identify the relationship of the two variables to be focused in the study.
Conceptual framework under Independent Variable Information and Communications Technology or ICT skills in terms of the following: Microsoft Word, PowerPoint presentation and graphic arts. Under Dependent Variables, online laboratory performance of Bachelor of Secondary Education Science students in terms of the following: oral reporting and laboratory activities.
Operational definition of terms. The following are the terms in the study that were operationally used. Information and Communication Technology or ICT skills. This term refers to the aptitude that enables students to comprehend and use a variety of technological applications. In this study, the term refers to the Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, graphic arts skills of the third-year BSEd Science students. Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word refers to the processing software application predominantly utilized for making documents in various forms. In this study, it specifies on the typing, editing, creating graphs, page layouting, and organizing data in the document of the third-year BSEd Science students. PowerPoint. PowerPoint refers to the presentation software that allows students to create presentations that include audio, visual, and audiovisual components. In this study, the term specifies on making presentations, inserting images, videos, and charts, applying a template, and formatting the document of the third-year BSEd Science students. Graphic arts. Graphic arts is defined as a scientific domain that incorporates graphic design and graphic arts technology. Graphic design visually conveys particular views or messages. In this study, the term refers to the editing images, changing the orientation, enhancing the quality, and presenting on a document of the third-year BSEd Science students. Online laboratory performance. It refers to the achievement of student in a specific subject. In this study, the term refers to the oral reporting and virtual laboratory activities of the third-year BSEd Science students.
Statement of the problem. This study aims to investigate the relationship of information and communications technology skills and online laboratory performance of third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Science students. Specifically, It aims to answer the following questions. 1. What is the level of information and communications technology skills of the third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education Science students in terms of the following: Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Graphic Arts? What is the level of online laboratory performance of the third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Science students in terms of the following: oral reporting and laboratory activities? Last, is there a significant relationship between the information and communications technology skills and the online laboratory performance of the third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education Science students? Null hypothesis. There is no significant relationship between the information and communications technology skills and the online laboratory performance of the third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Science students.
This chapter discusses the research design, the study population, the sampling techniques, the research tools, the data collection procedure, and the data analysis of the study. Ethical considerations will be meticulously adhering to when acquiring the necessary data. The respondents in the study will be informed that the data will only be used for academic and research purposes, and that the respondents will be willing to participate in the study. All collected data will be handled with the utmost discretion and respect for privacy. Research design. This study will use a quantitative research design using descriptive correlation. According to Babi in 2013, descriptive correlational design is a quantitative method that is used to determine if there is a significant relationship between two variables. It will be used to describe how one phenomenon is related to another in situations where the researcher has no control over variables. It will be used to determine the extent of relationship between information and communications technology, or the ICT skills, and the online laboratory performances of third-year BSEd Science students.
The respondents of the study or the Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Science, third-year students of College of Education, University of Southeastern Philippines, Obrera Campus. The respondents consist of 9 males and 13 females, with a total number of 22 students who are currently enrolled for the school year 2022 to 2023 first semester. The respondents will be oriented about the purpose of the study prior to the administration of the questionnaire, and that they will receive notification regarding the ethical considerations of the Data Privacy Act. It will be made sure that their involvement includes a thorough comprehension of the procedure and purpose of the study and the requirements as participants.
Sampling design. The study will employ the universal purposive sampling method to select the respondents of the study. According to Etikan 2016, this sampling technique examines the entire population. It enables the researcher to make choices based on the information that needs to be known and students who are willing to supply it because they have the necessary skills and expertise. Additionally, it entails locating and choosing those who are knowledgeable and skilled about the study. In this study, it will be used for the identification of respondents, in which they will be all purposively selected by the researchers.
For the research instrument, the instrument to be used for the independent variable of the study, which is the ICT skills, will be developed by the researchers. It is composed of 3 indicators, namely Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Graphic Arts, in which each of them has 6 questions, a total of 18 items in all. On the other hand, the survey instrument to be used for the dependent variable of the study is a self-made questionnaire by the researchers. It is composed of 18 items in all. The indicators, which are the oral reporting and online laboratory activities, have 9 items respectively. The 2 survey instruments will be subjected to validation of the 3 experts in the field of science. It will be also pilot tested to 42 second-year BSEd Science students. Then, the survey questionnaires will be subjected to the validity and reliability tests. The Table 1 shows the interpretation of the level of information and communications technology skills of the third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Science students. Table 2 shows the interpretation of the level of online laboratory performance of the third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Science students. Table 3, the interpretation of the relationship between the information and communications technology skills and the online laboratory performance of the third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education Science students.
Data gathering procedure. This section presents the following procedures for gathering the data in the study. First is asking permission to conduct the study. The researchers will send a letter of approval and permission to the Dean of the College of Education and the Science Coordinator of the University of Southeastern Philippines to conduct the study and data gathering from the third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education science students. Second is the validation of the survey questionnaires. The 2 survey questionnaires will be submitted for content validation of the 3 field experts in science. Then, it will be edited according to the comments and suggestions of the experts. Third is the pilot testing of the survey questionnaires. The pilot testing will be administered to 42 students of second-year Bachelor of Secondary Education major in science, which is not considered as respondents of the study. Fourth is validity and reliability test of the survey questionnaires. The test questionnaires will be validated by 3 experts of the field. The results of the pilot testing will be subjected to the reliability test, employing the expertise of the statistician. Fifth is the conduct of the study. The 2 survey questionnaires will be administered to the 22 students of the third-year BSEd Science respondents through online with the use of Google Form. The respondents will be informed about the purpose of the study prior to the administration of the questionnaires. They will receive guarantees regarding the confidentiality of the findings and that they will not impact their marks for their courses. Sixth is the retrieval of the survey questionnaires. The survey questionnaires will be retrieved 5 days after the respondents are done answering the questions. The last part is the analysis and interpretation of data. The result will be tabulated for statistical analysis, and the data to be gathered will be interpreted based on the statement of the problem of the study.
Data analysis. Following the completion of data responses, the results will be analyzed using the statistical tools presented in this section. The following statistical tools is utilized to examine and interpret the data collected. 1. Mean. Mean refers to single average value of the collected data. This directs to the median or average from which the central tendency is derived trend of the relevant data. In this study, it will be used to determine the extent of the level of information and communication technology or ICT, specifically Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and graphic art skills, and the online laboratory performance in terms of oral reporting and online laboratory activities of the third-year BSEd Science students for the academic year 2022 to 2023. 2. Pearson product moment correlation or Pearson R. The Pearson's correlation coefficient R is a statistical tool used for testing the degree of correlation between 2 quantitative variables. It can be used to test statistical hypotheses and determine whether there is a significant relationship between 2 variables. In this study, the statistical tool will be used to determine the extent of the relationship between the information and communications technology skills and the online laboratory performance of the third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education science students.
The following slides are the references of the study. Thank you for listening and God bless us all.